Hey, welcome back to the Glycogen Cycling channel. Today we have Stage 3 of Intelligentsia Cup 2019. And a little bit different video than the last two because I didn't really vlog too much today. Kind of just wanted to focus on the race after getting dropped 2 days in a row. And it didn't really work out because I got dropped again. But we're going to get into that. So this course was a road race, first of the 2 road races for this series. The 60-mile race, we were doing it was a 3.5 mile course. We were doing about 17 laps. So as you'll see, they call this a road race, but it's really just a big crit. There's 17 or 18 turns with 3 chicanes on the backside of the course. So it's not like your typical road race, like hold 30 miles an hour and just, sit in the draft at 200 watts. It's really like you're sprinting out of every turn, and it really beats down in you after a while. So I'm more of a diesel type of rider, so I like the holding the big speed and not changing your watts too much. So when you have to, coast at 0 and then, go up at 1,000 plus watts up this little kicker here, that really gets to me. Some guys who are a lot smaller and lighter and, just have those fast twitch muscle fibers can just do that all day long. Kind of like a, not a diesel engine, but like a actual sports car, basically. Very light and nimble and can do those accelerations pretty quick. So yeah, this race was, kind of rough for me. What really got to me was this hill that's coming up in a little bit. It is just it's a pain when you're in the back because the guys in the front are able to hold it through this downhill and go up at speed, 30 miles an hour. And if you're in the back, it's super hard to actually, hold speed up that. So you're ending up, going in very slow and then having to build up your speed again on the uphill, which is really hard to do. So what I would recommend, and this is, easier said than done, but getting to the front of the race on a technical course is, in my opinion, super, super crucial. Obviously, like I said, it's easier said than done because everybody wants to be up there, but it really saves so much energy if you are in the front and able to hold speed through your turns and not have to do those accelerations every time, no matter what type of rider you are. Those accelerations definitely wear down on you after a bit. Just some guys can do it, more easily than guys like me. But if you do get caught in the back, one little trick I have is just leave a little bit of space. Not so much that you're getting gapped out of the corner, but you want to be able to leave a little bit of space so you hold your speed through the turns. And that's a trick that you definitely have to work on, because if you leave too much, then you're accelerating into the wind to try to get back on the wheel. So here's the part that really screwed me over after 8 laps or so. We have this super fast downhill, 40 miles an hour. And I was talking to some other guys, and they said this is the best time to move up. But when you're in the back, the guys in the front are already at 40 miles an hour the time you get to, get out of the turn. So it's super hard to do. And we have this hill, and the guys are halfway up the hill before they start pedaling in the front. But me, I'm at, 20 miles an hour going into it, and I have to hold, 900 plus watts for a good 15 seconds every single time up this hill. They were drilling it. So that was eventually, what was the end for me. I just had a really bad run in that one lap, and they just gapped me. And then as soon as I got to the top, someone attacked too. which is a good place to attack because everyone's tired after that uphill. But that just, was the end for my race because, I just couldn't catch back on. So really, really disappointing start to the first 3 days of the series. I think I went in with a little bit too much confidence and ended up just like kind of blowing myself up and being just disappointed with how I was doing. But after this, the series went a lot better. I'm recording this after day 10 of the series, and let's just say it's an exciting end. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that red subscribe button, and yeah, it'll be a fun end of the series. Let's just say that. So at that point, you just saw it was probably the best time to move up because they slowed down. And on technical courses, that's like super crucial. Like you're going to be dying, but when guys sit up and you're on like a straightaway or whatever, if you have an opportunity to move up when they slow down, you have to take advantage of it. Even if you're dying, like just dig deep for that last 10 seconds to get to the front, and it's going to save you so much more power for the next lap or however long you could hold it, So I didn't take advantage of that, and that was kind of bad because, now I'm stuck at the back again, and I have to do a whole nother lap, basically, of, these accelerations out of the corners. And you can see my heart rate too, like throughout this whole video. 165 is like my threshold. So that's basically what I can hold for an hour, say. Once I get, above 165, we're close to 170 now, that's when I start to get like into the red zone of my, my power, basically. So once I'm in that 172 now, that's like I'm really hurting a little bit. So that's when you don't really want your heart rate to get up there too much, unless you're in like your final lap sprint. That's when you like are fine to do that. But in the first lap of the race, you don't really want to be, revving your engine that high, because that's really, going to be the end of you. So that was the full lap course. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Again, make sure you hit that like button, hit that red subscribe button, because we have 7 more days left of racing to show you. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.